Hi, everybody. I'm Robin, and these are my reflections. And today I am here to talk to you about the Secret Mirror Tarot. This is a new independent tarot deck created by the artist and deck creator Magic Flower. They are doing a Kickstarter currently in collaboration with Wheel of Fortune Tarot. They are the ones printing. And if you've ever gotten a deck from Wheel of Fortune Tarot, you know that they have very good quality printing stock and things like that. The colors are vibrant. They do a good job. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, they're working with Wheel of Fortune. So this is now on Kickstarter. You can get this version or the color version. They have two versions right now. This version was kickstarted a few months back, and it was successful. They shipped out. They're doing all right. And then now they've got the full color version available on Kickstarter right now. So I will put a link in the description box below, a link to their current Kickstarter, because that's where you can on the Kickstarter right now, they have several tiers. And one of the tiers is you can pick this up, you can pick up the color, you can pick up both, and things like that. So you can, if you like this and you think you want one, or if you're like, oh, I love this, but I'm not into black and white with pops of color, I'd rather have the full color version. They did send me in the back of this one came a couple of samples of the color so I can show you, and then also you can see it on the Kickstarter. So I'm going to put those links in the description box below. This is the inside of the box. Nice hard box with thumbhole cutouts. Very pretty. So like I said, this is the black and white version. It does have red and gold pops, red and yellow pops, but it's mostly black and white. You can kind of see the look of it there. Here are the backs. Those are fun. And I think that they match the deck perfectly, like perfectly. They do come on a linen cardstock. This is like a plasticky linen, very durable, nice and bouncy. Very nice cardstock. It shuffles like a dream. This is the guidebook. It is a little white book. It's very little, and the writing is tiny. So this is for you can see there's 2 to a page for the what is this, the majors, and 3 to a page for the minors. So the writing on this is tiny. It's very difficult for me to see, even with my glasses on. The front I could read just fine. This writing is perfect. I can read it fine, but this is so small. I just wish they would have, there was space in the box. I don't know if you saw. It's pretty because you can see the stars going around the edge there, but there was plenty of space in the box. So I kind of wish they would have just made this out. I think it would be cool if they, for the next one, make this book bigger and just give one page to each card and just let it fill the box, and that way we can read it. I can read it. I can't read it, y'all. If you have this, let me know if you can read it, because I can't read it. Because there's some good tidbits in here, but I'll just read the beginning here. It says, 2022 was a year of profound anguish for me as I grappled with the loss of a beloved family member. During those long days in the hospital, witnessing the ebb and flow of life and death, I was acutely reminded of life's impermanence. This struggle and darkness spurred a contemplation of life's meaning and inspired me to create the Secret Mirror Tarot deck. It is my hope that this deck will serve as a beacon, guiding us towards spiritual enlightenment and inner peace. So that's the preface, and the cards I'll shuffle and read some of these at the end, a major and a minor. They are full tarot size, and the banners at the bottom make it really easy to read, although they are a clone, so easy to tell exactly what you're looking at. The line work is pristine, and the style is quirky. So it's like this sort of vintage meets, I don't know, it's like a fresh meets vintage meets quirky it's style. And the characters kind of pop off the page. They almost look like they want to talk to you. And because of the pops of color, it brings you through the spread, it brings my eye through the spread pretty quickly. So I'm not feeling like I'm getting lost in the black and white, because sometimes when you have this many lines on a card and you have that many cards on the table and only black and white, it can be hard to discern what you're looking at. But because of the titles and the colors that sort of like drag you across the spread, it works out really well. I actually have the color version of this available here, so let's look at them side by side really quickly before we move on. So this is the one that's currently on Kickstarter now, but like I said, you can get both of them depending on you can get one or the other or both. So you can kind of see that this one is given that mysterious, vintage, sketchy quality. And this one is meant to look more like medieval oil paintings. So it definitely has like a richer feel to it, but the colors are bright and it's the same artwork, but with less sketchiness and more of a painterly quality, you know? And so you can take a closer look. I have the star as well. So we'll look at the star when we get to it. Here's the high priestess on her red carpet. I love how this carpet looks like she's sitting inside of or sitting on a pomegranate. The Empress. Sorry, let me just straighten these because it's driving me nuts. All right, here's our Emperor. So you can see that all of the symbology is here. Some of it's been moved around just a little bit, but for the most part, it's all there. There's a cohesiveness to it. It's very easy to look at, very easy to read with. But like I said, with all of the lines, these soft gray lines on the card, something like this could get lost on the table. The pops of color were really smart because it drags my eyes across the table to the different scenes, you know? So I really enjoy that about it because I like a black and white deck. But like I said, sometimes, especially when they're this detailed, they can get a little bit lost. I love the shading in this one. It almost feels like, you know, I don't know if this is done digitally or if it's done with a pencil, but it does feel like it's done with a pencil. These hills, right? Like you would shade them with your finger if you were using a pencil. Now this definitely looks more digital. Let me just hold this up so you can see some of the detail in this. The clothes are so fun. They give they feel, I don't know, I don't know if they feel Russian or Spanish or what, but enjoy them. I like I think it's the red that's given like that sort of cultural feel. Here's our hermit. Isn't he fabulous? The wheel. Even that face on that angel. She's wearing she's got something at the center of her forehead. Like it's just, there's not a detail missed. It's beautiful. Justice is at 11. The Hanged Man. Death. I like the way Death is looking right at us here. As if he's like, okay, it's your turn. Tell me what, tell me what you got to tell me before we move on. Like, I'm done with these people. I'm coming for you. I want to talk to you, So there's little changes here. The idea is there for each card. The symbolic language is there, but there are slight changes. Okay, so the star is another one that I have the colored version of. So let's take a look at them together. Then side by side here, this one definitely feels more interior and more exterior, right? This one feels more, I don't know, restrained. Like it's holding something back. And this one feels fuller and warmer and more comfortable, more soft. And this one feels like it's got a sharper edge to it. I don't have the full deck of this to read with it to see if they read differently, but I think I'd like to. I think I'd like to have them both. That would be cool to do a side by side and maybe a layered reading with the two. The moon and the sun. Judgment. And here's the world. Look at the eyes on that angel up there. It's very video game looking. Even the lion. Okay, here's the Ace of Wands. The Two of Wands. And I love the 2 and the 3 together because it's like she's facing us and then she turns around. She's like, okay, I've made my decision. I'm out. I'm going this way. Or I've set my boat adrift. Here's the 4. And it looks like she's repeating, like some of the characters repeat. So you see her there. And then this lady also pops up as well. You see her here. And there, I think these people, so you do see some people repeating, and sometimes that can be useful in a reading. If you're reading about a person or a group of people, you can use those. I know that I do that when I'm reading with my Game of Thrones tarot. When I see people repeating like that, it's interesting to think about like that, you know, how that energy, how that same person's energy is popping up various places throughout the spread. If you notice it, you know. Here's the 10 of Wands. I love her. She's like a nun or something. She's carrying quite the burden. Here's our Page of Wands, looking very energetic and like ready for life. And then here's the Knight. Queen and King. I've heard people say that with the RWS, sometimes they prefer decks where they can see the faces, right? They can see expressions on the faces. Look at this chair. Look at the chair. Look at the line in the back, like the one back here. You're definitely getting expressions on faces in this deck. So I like that as well. Here's our 2 of Cups. The 3. She's got the cup on her head. They're having a little tea party. Is that like a ding dong? No, it's probably like a Swiss roll, right? Judging by the size. 4 of Cups. The 5 of Cups. 6. Big eyes. Super cute. 7. The 8. I like this one as well. It changes up just a little bit. It doesn't look that great outside. So it's like, should she leave her house just because all of this is here? Or can she just toss them out the window and spruce it up inside? I don't know. Love her. She's fantastic. She does kind of feel like a 9 of Coins, not gonna lie. But as a 9 of Cups, because there are plenty of cups, so we know she's the cups, she's fabulous. She's given Peacock, right? She's given Peacock, kind of like the 9 of Coins lady, but it's fine. It's fine. The Page of Cups. Here's the Knight. It is very feminine in presenting. I think a lot of the characters do feel like they are feminine presenting, except for the Kings, and I think the Emperor definitely. Here's the Ace of Swords, 2 of Swords. I love that they put that red string at her heart chakra there. I thought that was cool. There's 3. The 4, she's wide awake. And look what they put in the window. It's like a Hierophant maybe, or even a 6 of Coins. I'm not sure. She is not asleep. It looks like she's praying, right? All right, here's the 5. I thought this was interesting that she has such a smile on her face, and it looks like quite a serene smile. It's not like a smirky smile or like a snarky smile. She's kind of serene, even though she's got 2 swords and she's a 3rd one in her hand, and their body posture definitely looks like they're wanting for something, but she just looks very serene. I thought that was interesting. It's an interesting way to consider this card. Here's the 6 of Swords. The 7. Oh goodness, the sneaky one. The 8 of Swords. 9. And the 10. Here's the Page of Swords. Love her. I like her outfit. Her little buckles on her shoes. Here's the Knight. He's got his mouth open. I love it when they present them like this, like they're shouting. He's even got wings on his helmet, everything. Fabulous, fabulous. Queen of Swords. She's got butterfly wings on her helmet. Here's our king. He has the biggest helmet of them all. The biggest crown, butterfly crown. And we're on to the last suit. We have the Pentacles, Ace Pentacles. I like the way she's moving in this image. I like her, the way she's moving her body, the curve of it. She almost looks like she's mimicking the Slim Nesket. All right, here's our 3. Look at this 4. Oh goodness. She is like, no, mine. And then hiding this one, but it's in plain view, you know? Here's the 5. And I feel like the one down here, something's covering her eyes as well. Yeah, so it's like, it's very, like I said, the symbolic language is definitely there. Here's the 6, the 7, 8, the 9. So this is the 9 of coins. And so I wonder, like, if this would be the 9 of Cups, because she's holding a cup and she's looking pretty serene, but she also has like cake and all this other stuff. Yeah, I think this is definitely giving 9 of Coins, but with her being seated and the other one being like up standing. Look at this little guy here with the little letter. I don't know. I guess I feel like my brain, because it's so close to the RWS and it's almost a clone. It's not quite, but it is very close, right? So when they do these little changes, sometimes my brain goes, wait a minute now, that's not right. But I like it still, you know, so it's fine. And here's our Page of Coins, our Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles with his heavy armor, the Queen of Pentacles, and here is her King of Pentacles. Here are the backs up close. I love these backs. The cardstock is linen with a plastic coating. It's very bouncy. It feels bendy. And the size is normal tarot size. So it's like the same cardstock as one of these, but this is definitely thicker. This is bendier and easier to shuffle. They are slightly shorter than this one. So, I mean, it's very slight. So I would say they're normal tarot size. Okay. It says printed on 350 GSM art paper, 70. So it's 2.75 inches by 4.75 inches tall. So that's standard tarot size. It's on FSC certified paper, meaning it's environmentally and ethically sourced. So I don't know if it has a core. I don't think it does based on the way it shuffles, but they are very sturdy because of the linen as well as the plastic like coating that they put on it. So I think they're going to hold up great. You just need to, like, if you're going to riffle, you have to bridge or, you know, riffle back the other way so that they don't get a bow. So let's pull a couple of cards and read from the guidebook, if I can read it. Let me see. So we have the Knight of Cups, and I want a major. Here we go, the Magician. So I can't actually read this, but I'm going to take a picture and read it, blow it up so I can read it for you. It says, meaning, as the number 1, the Magician transforms universal wisdom into understandable concepts representing manifestation and communication. This card signifies converting ideas into action, creating tangible results. It exudes positive energy, confidence, agility, communication skills, and adaptability. Upright, creativity, confidence, communication, wit, skill, new plans, and flexibility. And reversed, deception, arrogance, hypocrisy, lack of preparation, loss of motivation. And for the Knight of Cups, There you go. Go and screenshot that. It says card meaning. The Knight of Cups is a dreamer, romantic, charming, and charismatic. Full of idealism, the knight is often in pursuit of love and may represent someone who is hesitant to commit or may bring invitations, opportunities, or travel. In love, the card may signify a charming suitor or romantic endeavor. Upright, romantic, idealistic, dreamy, charming, artistic. Reversed, fickle, non committal, dishonest, evasive, unrequited love. And so those are what you have in the guidebook. I mean, it's decent. It's a decent amount of information, and it's just very difficult to see. I hope that they blow this up for the next one. I think that the colored version is going to have a rose petal finish. It says on the Kickstarter, skin-like finish, which makes me think rose petal. So like what I would call a rose petal finish. It's like a velvety finish, right? So should be nice. Should be nice. And I have another deck from Wheel of Fortune Tarot with a rose petal finish. It's a cat RWS, and it's lovely. So I am looking forward to hopefully getting my hands on that one as well. And I know they also have a Lenormand deck coming to Kickstarter that is fairy tales. It looks fun. So let me know what you guys think about this one, and or if you prefer the color version. If you're a black and white tarot deck person, how do you like this one? Do you like the pops of red and yellow? How are you feeling about the artwork? Tell me all the things in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. I release videos every few days regarding tarot and oracle. Like I said, I do have in the description box below links to the Kickstarter for this one. You can check it out if that's something that you're interested in. Also, if you prefer those color cards, those are available as well. And until I see you guys next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.